Hey everyone, welcome to the video. My name is Matt Christie. Today we are at Schalamar Creek in Lakeland, Florida. We're going to start a new series called Break 36. It's a fun challenge. I'm going to start here at the yellow tees, work my way up. After I break par, get a 35 or better, I'll move back to the green tees, the white tees, blues, and then blacks. So go ahead, buckle up. We're going to hit the yellow tees and start the journey. First tee, 172 yards, going 7-iron. Gonna try and just cut it up over these trees and onto the green. Looks like we landed in the bunker. That's fine, get up and down from there. So this is gonna be a fun series, starting at the yellows, short distance. I think it's only like, I don't know, 4,500 yards or something like that. So hopefully I can break par today and move back to the green tees for the next video. But you're gonna have to stay tuned, watch all 9 holes today and see how I end up doing. Let's go ahead and get this second shot out of the bunker though. All right, sucks to have that first tee shot in a bunker, but that's golf and we deal with what we got. So gonna try to get it out of here. Still got a long ways to clear it, so I gotta give it a little bit of sauce here. Okay, we'll take that. All right, so that one came out pretty clean. We still got, I don't know, about 10 feet or so here for birdie. Looks like it's gonna go a little bit right to left, but not much. So this is just all about having the right pace. Just get it close. So that's the right line, but I left it about 6 inches short. Good par to start. All right, solid start. Par on the first hole is always nice. You gotta get those first tee jitters, no matter when you're playing, but you have that added pressure of doing it on YouTube. Yeah, you don't want to have a blow up hole when you're trying to do a Break 36 challenge, especially on the first one. So it happened. I'd like to break 36 today in this one and move back in the next video, but you know, realistically, I expect to come close. So we'll see what kind of results we get. Run a par 5 now, like 380 some yards. So I'm gonna try and bust the driver out. I played earlier today at another course and driver started out really well, but then it just completely fell apart on me and I had to switch to a 3-wood. So we're gonna try driver one time here and just gonna focus on making a good swing, see what kind of results we get, but it may not come back out. So let's see how it goes. All right, here we are, hole number 2, par 5. Said gonna bust the driver out after putting it in timeout earlier today. Just gonna try and get one nice and straight. I don't want to swing too hard. Just working on some tempo with it right now because you don't want to lose your driver. You know, it's an important club to get you way down in the fairway, and I want to get better at using it. So you just got to keep pulling it out and keep trying. Okay, that's a nice one. I'm glad I pulled it back out. So it might be in the rough on the left-hand side, but she's down there. I know most of you guys probably know exactly how that just felt, to have such struggle with the driver earlier, to then come out and hit a really nice pure shot like that. I mean, I didn't even care that it maybe went a little more left than I wanted. It just got center of the face. I didn't pop it up in the air like I was earlier. Very happy with that. So let's go ahead and see what kind of result we have with it. We may be in a little bit of trouble. We got some trees kind of blocking our second shot, but overall, very happy with that. Oh no, it's right in the left-hand side of the fairway. So this will be pretty good. And there is some trees, but I can get an angle around it. So let me go ahead and show you guys where we're at and get this one up on the green. All right, so yeah, just on the left-hand side of the fairway, this is a good line. I mean, I hate having this bunker in front of me. It's always intimidating because you don't want to, you know, chunk a ball and hit it in the bunker. So I'm going to use a pitching wedge and just try and do a, you know, like a 9:30, 10 o'clock swing and try and flight it up underneath this branch, but high enough that it should hopefully make it on the green. Okay, get up there. Oh yeah. Not sure how good it is, but we'll find out. Looks pretty good. All right, so we didn't quite make it on the green. We got a couple feet of fringe left, but it's not too bad. This is gonna have a lot of speed once it gets onto that part and going over. So I'm gonna just try to lag it up there. I wanna get it close, get a good birdie look. But if we can make it in right now for eagle off the green, be happy with that. Yeah, it went way too fast. Yeah, so looks like about, I don't know, about 10, 8, 9 feet maybe. All right, let's try and read this one. I don't want to hit this one too hard. This one's got to go in. So I'm going to go just right edge of the cup, hoping that it kind of breaks right to left just a tiny little bit. I don't usually take practice putting strokes. I don't know why, but there I felt like I wanted to. Go, go. Okay, there we go. That's a good one there. Good birdie. All right, very happy with that hole. Worked out very well. Good drive. Second shot was pretty good. Could put a little bit more on it, but hey, put myself in a good spot to get it in for a birdie. One under after two. Moving on to the third hole here. This one is a fun little par 4. Again, we're playing from the yellow tees, and this is a little bit shorter course, so it's not very far. I'm about to pull up to the sign here, but you'll see it on the screen in a minute. Looks like we're 228-ish. So we're gonna probably just use a hybrid and try and pump it straight, right? And see if it can go up on the green, or at least an easy chip and putt. But I got to keep the birdies rolling. It's important to, you know, just keep that momentum going. All right, so yeah, we got a slight dog leg to the left, but just basically just gonna try and hit it dead center here. I have Callaway Apex utility wood, which usually takes me about 220, 225. So if I hit this really well, I should be on the green. If I don't hit it well, then we'll have some fun. Trying to play some boring golf here, though. Doesn't get much more boring than that, folks. Look at that, topped off into the rough. All right. We got some work to do. Maybe I shouldn't use this club. I have 155 yards, going 8-iron here. But I can still get on the green here. You know, I still have a chance at birdie. So it's the one thing about playing front tees and having a shorter course is even if you mess up your drive, as long as it's not in the woods or the water and somewhere playable, you can still give yourself a chance. Now, you can see here, I got these trees on the left-hand side I have to avoid. So I'm gonna try and hit a draw. Yeah, new golfer trying to hit a draw. This is gonna be fun, watch this. But I'm gonna try and draw just a little bit around. I could try and go under it, but you know, why not? Let's see what we can do. Just gotta get set up right for it. Get my aim set up right. Okay, see, that's not terrible. That's on the green, ladies and gentlemen. We actually hit a ball that went more than, 80 yards, so talk to you guys for another minute. But yeah, real excited about this challenge. I really appreciate you guys all watching. I hope you're entertained so far, and like I said, I'd love to break, get 35 or better tonight, but we'll see. I mean, if I do, just know that next video will be playing from the greens. So let's go ahead and check out where we ended up and see if we can nail a putt and get a birdie here. All right, she's looking mostly straight. Now I'm gonna go, it's a little right to left. All right, so yeah, this green is pretty dried out, so it's gonna be pretty quick. Just wanna get it as close as I can without killing it past the hole. Oh wow, I totally just pushed that. That was a poor putt. Gotta knock this one in. So maybe I should just take a little more time and actually concentrate on what I'm doing instead of trying to make the video fast. I can always speed it up in editing by cutting things out. Those are things I gotta remember. Okay, good par save. All right, so hole number 3 wasn't bad. Like I said, it would have been nice to get the birdie there, but to complete the par after having a bad tee shot is always a bonus. So this hole here, it's only 90 yards, little par 3, and I struggle with anything other than a pitching wedge, it seems. Because with pitching wedge, I can kind of dial in, you know, distances a little bit better. But I want to start using the sand wedge here. And I've been notorious for either hitting it too hard, it goes over the green, or hitting it too soft and it lands in front of the green. I just can't hit the green. But we have a front pin. I want something with a little more loft, a little more spin that just stops. So I'm gonna bust the sand wedge out for you guys, and I'm gonna put it right by the hole. That's all there is to it. It's gotta happen. It's left, but I think it's gonna land on the green though. Yeah, like middle of the green. All right, so we definitely left ourselves kind of in a bad spot on this green. This green's not in terrible shape compared to some of the others, but we're going downhill and it's kind of sliding a little bit. So, and we're looking at about 30 feet. So another long putt for birdie. Now, you know, I'm gonna go dead center. I'm gonna go dead center, worry about speed, and that's it. I didn't hit it very hard because I was worried about it going past and just didn't go far enough. So now I got some bad spots right here in front of my shot, but it is what it is, no excuses. Just make the putt. Okay, there we go. Good par save. So yeah, 1 under after 4. Fun par 3. We're now moving to a par 5, about 341 yards from the yellows. Pretty straight shot. If you end up left or right though, obviously there's some trouble. So we're gonna get up on the box and talk that through a little bit and see if the driver is still something that's working or if we have troubles again. So hoping for it to work. Let's go. All right, so yeah, good start. 1 under after 4. Need to just keep this momentum going. Get a good drive here. I'm expecting this ball to fade a little bit. It's just my natural miss. When I stopped playing baseball back in October, I was looking for something to do. So in January, I started playing golf. And man, I started out with the worst slice ever. And I've been able to get it under control, but it still sometimes comes out on these tight holes. I just forget to kind of get things rolled over. So gonna work on just doing everything right here, not swing too hard, and just try to get a good ball in play. Okay, I like that one. Nice. Right down the middle, baby. All right, great drive. You know, getting nice drives like that on these par 5s on this course, I mean, probably on any course really, is just so key. You know, the last thing you want is to have a really long second shot. If I can use, you know, a wedge to get on the green from here and give myself an eagle look, I mean, and make that eagle putt, that goes a long way to breaking, you know, par and getting that 35 or better today. But yeah, now look at this. Actually landed in the fairway even too. So love it. Yeah, we don't have too far to go. We'll get a yardage read on this and make a good shot. All right, so yeah, very happy with this drive. We have 104 yards left. I'm gonna use a pitching wedge. It's a little thin, but it should run up there. Oh no, we got a bad kick off to the right. Okay, well, if it would have kicked straight, it would have went up on there. Yeah, not a ideal kick there, but it's okay. We'll chip it up there and get a putt and at least try and get a par out of this one. But yeah, you know, coming from baseball, you know, my swing, it just gets out of whack, and I find that, you know, I stay on my backside a lot still and end up, you know, hitting some balls thin or topping them. But it's a work in progress, and you know, some days are better than others, but I'm having a lot of fun. So I appreciate you guys watching this video, and I hope you'll subscribe to the channel, you know, like it, add comments, whatever, keep me motivated, and let's go ahead and break par today. All right, so yeah, just here, barely off the fringe. You know, you probably can't see the ball, but it's just behind this grass, and it's on a dirt spot. So I think I'm just going to use, brought my sand wedge, my pitching wedge, and my putter. I think I'm just going to try and kind of bump it a little bit and run it down there, because we're going downhill to the left. Just try to get it rolling. I don't want to putt this just because I just don't think it's going to come out very well. So I do want to try to get it off the ground a little bit and just kind of get it rolling. Okay. Let's give you guys a little bit different angle here on this putt. Looks like we got about 11, maybe 12 feet. I'm going to line this baby up just to the right edge. I just feel like it's going to move left on me just a little bit. But this is a putt for a birdie, so it'd be huge to drain this one right here. Oh, I didn't give it enough. It's okay. Little tap in par. Okay, yeah, we're still 1 under. We got a 122 yard par 3 here. Gonna go pitching wedge. So just nice smooth swing here, and let's put it right next to the hole. Get up there. Okay, looks like we're like right at the fringe. So I took a little too much off of that. Okay, yeah, this is a tough one. It's literally right on the border of the fringe and like the dirty part of the green, because this is just all nasty dirt. But we do have some grass in front of us, so that's good. All right, so this is gonna be a tough one. I need to give it enough pace to get it up this hill, but not too much that it gets over the hill and just burns past it. So this one's gonna require a lot of skill. I think this is probably gonna be the hardest putt I've had so far today. I'm gonna go, I think I'm just gonna try and go right at it. It seems to have been, you know, the recipe for success today, and, you know, whatever second putt we get, you know, we'll deal with. But I gotta get it close. And I got mosquitoes buzzing in my ear while I'm taking shots. So yeah, that's a little bit past. Now I got a downhill putt. So I'm gonna go left edge of it. But we're literally like 4 feet. So I just have to make this. That's just all there is to it. Seriously got mosquitoes just all over me right now. I sprayed bug spray on me, but they don't seem to care. Probably just 'cause I'm sweating so much. They love it. Okay. I was just sitting there, I had so many bad thoughts running through my head. Wow, way to clutch up. All right, so yeah, 1 under after 6. This one is a 241 yard par 4. There is a creek though right in front of the green. So I'm gonna lay up with a 6-iron, try and put this down there about 190-ish. So let's see if I can hit this well. I typically don't hit the 6-iron too well, but now's the time to shine. I hit that one funny. Okay, it's running down the cart path. So that was not the layup I was looking for, but it's the layup we're gonna take. All right, cart cam has returned. Yeah, sorry about that tee shot. That was not ideal. Yeah, I maybe could have went, oh, we got a cable dig in here. Maybe could have went with a 7 wood, but I just got that club and its intention is to kind of replace my 5 and 6-iron shots, but at the same time I haven't really practiced with it much, so I don't want to bust it out in a series like this. But yeah, I'm right here next to the cart path. I'm going to give myself a little bit of relief, but got a clean shot to the green, so let's go ahead and get after it. Okay, so we have 101 yards. Like I said, I'm going to give myself a little bit of relief from this cart path. This ain't the PGA Tour, so it is what it is. I'm just doing what makes sense. Got to get it up there. Can't stay short and go in the creek. So let's get it up there. That's way too far left, and I didn't hit it far enough, I don't think. No, it's like pin high, but off to the left side of the green. So that's going to be a fun up and down. Pin high, just off the left side of the green. Sorry if the image is a little dark. It's starting to get dark out, and we're back here behind some trees. Just a little bump and run with the pitching wedge. Okay. Just hit it just enough to get it rolling here. We would have liked to have rolled it a little further than that, though. Yeah, I just really struggle with the finesse shots. Just needs more practice. You know, have to have purposeful practice to get better at those things. My ball's filthy though, so let's clean that bad boy up a little bit. All right, I'm gonna go just left side of the cup. No, it didn't hit it hard enough. Okay, well, first bogey of the day. Was really hoping to go bogey free tonight, make this nice and easy, but what fun would that be? And it's not as much entertainment value, I guess, if I'm just doing really well. So I'm gonna bust out, so this is like 187 yard shot. Instead of going with the 6-iron again that I just, chunked and left myself in a bad spot, and, probably the main reason why I didn't get par there, I'm gonna hit a 9 wood. This is a new club. I literally only hit it a couple times. I mean, you can see on the face that it's basically brand new here. But yeah, I'm gonna just try and get this one over that palm and onto the green. Okay, so that's just cutting a little bit, but I didn't top it, so that's good. All right, right side of the green, or of the, just right of the green, not on it. All right, it's getting dark fast, so I'm kind of trying to rush a little bit. I can start to tell that the footage is getting a little dark, but it's okay. We're gonna go ahead and chip putt, get back to 1 under, relieve ourselves with a little bit of pressure for the 9th hole, and that's the plan. Yeah, we'll go ahead and see where we're at. Yeah, so actually we're just short of the green on the right hand side, so maybe no problem. All right, so yeah, just a little chip and a putt here. Get that birdie. Bump it, try and land it halfway, and then get it to roll the rest of the way. If it goes past the pin a little bit, it's okay, because I'll still at least have a little uphill putt. Okay, that came out a little left and a little longer than I'd like, but we're up there. This is another skill I'm learning, is camera placement. Obviously, you can't just stick the camera, because it's a monopod with a spike on. I can't just stick it down in the ground in the middle of the green. So luckily we're close enough that I was able to stick it on the fringe on the outside, kind of give you a different view. So this one's just kind of slightly moving to the left. I think, I feel like this is the one. This is the one that's going to go in. This is going to be the best putt of the day. Right here. It could have been, if I would have actually hit it. I had the line. All right. Good par. Sucks to miss out on that birdie. That would have, like I said, really freed me up. A lot less pressure for this 9th hole, which is a really tough hole. You guys will see in a minute. I just have to kind of lay up, and you really are playing for par on this one. And I need a birdie, so I mean, I can try and drive the green, go over some trees and drive the green, and just be aggressive with it, knowing that I have to birdie to break it, otherwise it doesn't even matter. Or I can play to shoot even par. I don't know what you guys would prefer to see here. I feel like trying to drive the green would be the best bet, but you can't even see the green from here, and I don't have a green cam, so I just don't think it's going to have the value that we all like. So I'm just going to try to hit a good tee shot, get it down there, and try and chip and putt to get that birdie. So let's go. All right, so yeah, this is a dog leg left. The green is over those trees on the left-hand side. There's also a pond over there, so I want to avoid that at all cost. Like I said, I could just try to, bomb it over the trees, go for the green, but I mean, can't really prove too much that I hit it in the right spot. And apparently I lost my little tee somewhere, so let me grab another one. And we're back to the live action. So I'm just going to use 7-iron and try and land this just in front of or just behind the cart path on the fairway, and give myself a good straight shot for a chip, and then a great putt, and close this baby out with a 35. Because we are currently even, and I gotta win. Gotta be a winner. Let's go. So I'm going to try to draw this just a little bit. Okay, I like that. Oh, yep, hit the cart path and then bounce just past it. So fairway and good line. So if you made it this far in the video, I really appreciate you sticking it out to see how we end up scoring. I am going to, regardless of what happens, you'll see another video just like this, posted 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Friday morning. It'll either be going for break 36 from the green tees, or it's going to be a repeat of trying to do it from the yellows. So, all right, we're in a good spot here though. Let me get you guys lined up and see if we can chip and putt and break par today. Let's go. All right, so yeah, we end up in a perfect spot, direct line right here, pin high. I didn't want to go over here in the swamp, of course, so I'm just going to try and, we got a little bit of a hill here, kind of kicks off to that. So I need to get it up on top of this shelf. And if it runs past the hole a little bit, that's fine. I don't want it to go too far past. I want to leave myself with a makeable birdie putt. That's what needs to happen here. So this is the most important shot of the day. I need to execute this. Focus, here we go. And that I didn't hit it hard enough. That's disappointing. Yeah, so that was a poor display, straight up choke job. Like I said, my only chance now to break is I have to sink this. So I'm gonna just try and putt it in. I don't know what else I can do. So either way, we're gonna finish the hole out and see what kind of score we get. But my goal is to make this. Get up there, get up there. Well, better luck next week, right? All right, so I gotta sink this one then for par and to shoot an even 36, which is a good round. You know, I'm a new golfer. I've been golfing for just over 6 months. So, you know, granted, I haven't been playing this course a lot, so I do know it pretty well. I know where I need to, you know, hit balls to stay out of trouble. But you still got to execute it. You still got to make putts. You still got to not choke on chip shots. It's not easy. So appreciate again you guys making it this far and watching. Let's make a putt. Come on. Just kind of going just a little right to left here. Yeah, it's good speed, but not good enough. All right, so that's a bogey, 2 bogeys on the day. All right, guys, sorry I couldn't do it this time. We shot a 37, 2 strokes away. Those 2 bogeys absolutely killed the round. You saw the good shots, you saw the bad shots. Really appreciate you watching the entire video. Come back next week so we could do it all over again. And I feel I have a better shot next time. This is the first time I've played 9 holes on camera and knowing I'm going to put it on YouTube. So it's a little different, that's for sure. And it's a different experience. There's added pressure you typically maybe wouldn't experience if you're just out playing around. So again, really appreciate you all watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Have a great day.